Dear friends, welcome to another Gnostic lab of practical application. Tonight, we are doing a practice called Viparita Karani Mudra, and it happens exactly as you are seeing it on your screen. This is also known as the legs up the wall posture, or in some cases, the inverted leg posture. And they refer to it as an inverted leg or as an inverted tree because we are allowing the force of gravity to collaborate with us. And we want to bring our blood into the core of the body and maintain it there for as long and as much as we can. This is a very useful practice for all of us. More so if in these days we have been doing work from home, we're spending a lot of time sitting down, working in the computer. If we are standing up too often, if our body feels tired, this is a very useful pose and it certainly helps with our recovery. When we are making use of the benefits of this pose, our physicality benefits in terms of relaxation, recovery, rejuvenation, and flows of energy. Notice that as we are resting comfortably on the floor, we are certainly completely grounding ourselves through our 7 distinct magnetic centers all along the back. And when we close our eyes with a relaxed body and we invoke of the power of the Divine Mother, she can help bring us healing. This name, Viparita Karani Mudra, has a very special meaning. Viparita is Sanskrit for reverse, inverted, opposite. So Viparita is the opposite or the reverse way. Karani is Sanskrit for rectilinear. It is also meaning of a tree, a trowel, or doing. But it also means the side of a cube. So here we see that this is a word with a lot of distinct connotations, and it is of value for us to look at what is the esoteric meaning as it applies to this practice. And then the word mudra in Jainism, which is a non-theistic religion of Indian origin, mudra are the sacred positions of hands as well as feet. So when we say Viparita Karani Mudra, we know that this is a sacred posture. In this particular case, this sacred posture focuses on the feet. And what the name means is that in this sacred posture, we're using our feet to stand as an inverted tree. And it has been written that this is one of the 10 sacred postures that annihilate old age and death. Those of you in the first chamber who have participated of the Tibetan exercises of rejuvenation, you know that the very last exercise in the sequence is to give ourselves an opportunity to relax with Viparita Karani Mudra. And the benefits of this posture have been known for millennia. And today, because science is slowly catching up, and like His Holiness, the 14th Dalai Lama, a good friend of Master Samael Aung says, it's a good thing that science is starting to speak in terms of the same terms as the ancient religions. So today, observing what different clinics and yoga groups and some doctors recommend, when they speak about Viparita Karani, they say, if your feet are cramped and tired, it helps relax them. They say it gives your body a good stretch because as you raise your legs and you bring your legs to the wall, it gives the front of the torso and the back of the legs and even the back of the neck a very gentle, functional stretch. If you happen to have a mild backache, it helps alleviate it. It helps soothe and calm the mind. And it brings some therapeutic benefits for things like anxiety and arthritis, digestive problems and headaches. And if you have high or low blood pressure, well, it helps you. Now, if you suffer of high blood pressure, well, you know that if you're on the floor, you stand up too quick, you may feel a little dizzy. So we will invite you to exercise the utmost care and be watchful, mindful, and careful as you do this exercise because we're still bound by the law of accidents. We do not want to see you get hurt. If you suffer from insomnia, from migraines, from a mild depression, from respiratory ailments, this posture has some therapeutic benefits that will help alleviate some of those ailments. If you have varicose veins or menstrual cramps, it can help you with that as well. So with us assuming this posture, we are relaxing our back on the floor. We are allowing those 7 major magnetic centers in the body to be right there in contact with the earth, and we are allowing the force of gravity to keep the blood in the area of all of the vital organs and to load the head with blood pressure. This is super useful. Look at what Samael says. The blood then flows into the head, precipitates into the cranial cavity, and starts setting into function determined areas of the brain to fortify the senses. To fortify the sense of sight, because it is important to have good eyesight and a good sense of smell, a good sense of hearing, of taste, etc. So when we do this practice, we want to intensify the flow of blood into the head. So for our practice today, so easy. We're going to assume the posture and we're going to petition our Divine Mother for that which would be of the most benefit. You could ask of your Divine Mother to help you disintegrate a defect that you have been working and that you have comprehended. You can ask your Divine Mother to help enliven any one of the many faculties of the being through the consciousness. It could be your faculty of objective imagination, inspiration, or intuition. It could be the magical ear, etc. Or if you need some healing, if there's something in your body that hurts, if there's some discomfort that you may have, invoke of your Divine Mother. And ask of your Divine Mother just for that healing. So tonight, we are simply going to relax our body. We're going to assume the corpse posture on the floor, close to an area where we can raise our legs without straining ourselves, getting hurt, or creating some kind of problem. And in the corpse posture, we're going to relax the body. We're going to chant our mantra Klim Krishnaya so that we can help shield ourselves from so many different influences just for the duration of the exercise. We're going to invoke our innermost and ask for the help. And through the innermost, we're going to invoke of our Divine Mother so that you can ask for healing, for the manifestation of any God-given faculty or the disintegration of a defect. And after a little bit, we're going to bring you back, because at first, Viparita Karani can be a little challenging, and 5 minutes could be too much. We can do 5, 10, maybe 15 minutes, as much as you can handle. And as you continue with the practice, Samael says your goal should be to be able to maintain this posture for maybe 3.5 hours. That's a good deal on amount of time of all that blood helping strengthen and fortifying the senses. So what we're doing then, let's go ahead and lay flat on the floor. And as we do that, lay comfortably on the floor and let's close our eyes. Very well. Let's go ahead and focus on our breath. And let's take a deep breath in 1, 2. 1, 2. And let's make ourselves aware of our physical body. This is a good moment to remove anything that may be causing any kind of discomfort. Maybe it's your glasses, or maybe the watch feels a little tight at this time of the day. It could be the belt after having a good dinner. Maybe it feels a little tight. It could be the shoes. But whatever it is, give yourself an instant. Remove that source of sensorial distraction. And as we lay back down on the floor, let's focus again on our breathing. And we take another deep breath in 1, 2. With every exhalation, allow your body just to sink a little deeper onto that floor. 1, 2. And now let's focus on what is our emotional state. Some student approached us not too long ago and said, "You always say happy or sad or frustrated or fearful or crying or depressed, but I don't feel any of that." And we were so grateful that they shared with us that input. Because we have come to normalize so many things that suddenly we find that we're just content. Some cases we are a little indifferent. We don't feel this and we don't feel that. Things are like, okay. No source of immediate suffering. No source of immediate distraction. And that is good. So it is okay if we find ourselves today just content. It is perfectly fine if we find ourselves today maybe a little indifferent with a couple of things, but overall, feeling like we're doing well. But we must not forget that the same conditions of temporal apply to that. Today we may feel content, and tomorrow we may be submerged into some activity that may lead us to feel ecstatic or maybe feel frustrated or sad about it. Regardless of what is our emotional state today, we always keep present that we have the option of standing at the center of the circle of Tao. And that standing at the center of the circle, we become independent from the flow and the movements of the pendulum. And we know that standing at the center of that circle allows us to contemplate all of our daily doings, to observe our circumstances, to contemplate our dramas. And at this moment where we find ourselves resting comfortably on our back with our eyes closed, after contemplating the many events and the many efforts that we apply today during this day, we give ourselves the opportunity to feel grateful, express our gratitude for this moment, and more so to express a great deal of satisfaction because we have been given the opportunity to once again, all of us just come together, united in a single heart, like a great family. And in that attitude of gratefulness, we take another deep breath in 1, 2. And let's empower our consciousness and bring the attention of our consciousness to our toes. And as we do that, we bring the attention of our consciousness to our toes, the soles of our feet, our heels, our ankles, our knees, our thighs, particularly the underside of our thighs, all the way up to our glutes and the base of our spine. And just like that, with no effort at all, instantaneously like the speed of light, we bring that sensation of relaxation deep into our legs, and we can enjoy the gentle warmth that comes with relaxation. We can experience that softness that is so peculiar, that gentle vibration that inundates our legs simply because they are relaxed. And that happens so quickly. And we express our gratefulness for that. And again, we take another deep breath in 1, 2. And we bring the attention of our consciousness to the very base of our spine. And from there, we allow that relaxation to expand. And we relax our glutes, our hips, our creative organs. And from there, we allow the consciousness to continue shifting upwards, one vertebra at a time. And as it does, upwards from the bottom of our spine, we feel that relaxation inundating our lower abdomen. We feel a relaxation throughout our intestines, our internal organs, the liver, the spleen, the pancreas, and our back, our muscles and our kidneys. And as we continue allowing that consciousness just to focus its attention upwards, we relax our stomach, our lungs, and our heart. And as that attention gets there to that point, the middle of our back, it seems like it always needs just a little bit more of attention. So we take another deep breath in 1, 2. 1, 2. And we allow that consciousness just to continue expanding upwards. And as it does, we relax those big muscles in our back. And we feel that relaxation, that space between our shoulder blades. All the way in our back to our shoulders. And we feel that relaxation in our chest muscles. And as it comes to the shoulders, we just let it cascade down into our elbows, our wrists, our hands and fingers. We bring our attention to our breath. And as we breathe in through the nose and out through the nose, we allow the flow of the breath to take place effortlessly. We can see that it's in deeper state of relaxation. The flow of the breath becomes almost imperceptible. So let's go ahead and bring the attention of our consciousness to our neck, and particularly to that space at the base of our skull. In that space right there, behind our head and between the ears. And we allow that sensation of relaxation just to continue expanding. And we feel it grow, covering all of our scalp. And we relax our jaw and our lips, our tongue. We relax the muscles of our face. Go ahead and relax your nose, your eyes, your eyelids, even the muscles of your forehead. And here at this moment, give yourself the opportunity to experience that warmth and softness that comes into the body with this very typical state of relaxation. And remember that you can always invoke your innermost and ask of your divine being to bring back this very same state of relaxation at any given moment, today or in the upcoming days. And now that we're comfortably resting on our back, with our arms running alongside the body, with our legs stretched, if possible the heels coming together and the feet relaxed and fanned open from side to side. Let's sing together the mantra Klim Krishnaya. Klim Krishnaya Govindaya Kopihana Vaya Vaya Swaha. Let's practice that again. Klim Krishnaya Govindaya Kopihana Vaya Vaya Swaha. Let's sing it one last time. Klim Krishnaya Govindaya Kopihana Vaya Vaya Swaha. And invoking for materializing that flaming star around us. A flaming star that invites any tenebrous entity just to flee and disappear. We take a moment and in gratitude invoke of our Divine Father by saying, Divine Father, Father of mine, you who are my true being, my eternal God, I'm here humbly at your presence asking of you, begging of you of your contribution. I offer you, Divine Father, this physical form so that it becomes a vehicle at your service. I offer you, Divine Father, this personality as a vehicle of interaction. And we offer you this practice. Allow us, Divine Father, to receive all the benefits from precipitating our blood into our cranial cavity. We beg of you, Divine Father, that you set into function all of the areas of our brain and that you awaken all of its mysterious powers and faculties. We ask of you, Divine Father, that you help fortify our senses, the sense of smell, the sense of hearing, the sense of sight, the sense of taste, even the sensation of touch. And we ask you, Divine Father, that you bring forth our Divine Mother. Divine Mother, we ask of you with our soul and our heart that you help bring healing into our body. That you grant us the opportunity to experience the faculties, the powers, and the virtues of our Father who is in secret. We ask of you for your help, the elimination of these defects that we have been working to comprehend. And we ask of all this, Divine Father, Divine Mother, in your holy names. And we ask by the universal charity and the great law. Amen. Amen. so be it. Very well. Now let's go ahead and maintaining this remembrance of self. Let's move closer to the wall and raise our legs. Feet up the wall and our arms, if possible, stretched from side to side on the body. And keeping our eyes closed, take advantage of this moment and converse with your Divine Mother. Ask of your Divine Mother for the healing that you need. Ask of your Divine Mother for the disintegration of any defect that you may have been working. And if there's a faculty like inspiration, intuition, clairvoyance, magical ear, etc., ask of your Divine Mother for that faculty that you need as well. Go ahead and raise your feet on the wall. Wow, that went by super fast. Staying in position, let's go ahead and take a deep breath in 1, 2. Let's wiggle our fingers and our toes. Very well. So dear friends, this has been our practice for this week. And again, it is called Viparita, Karani Mudra. Hopefully you enjoyed it. This is a phenomenal practice that you can put to use every day just to relax and recover. You will not regret it. So dear friends, thank you so much for being with us this week. Thank you so much for being with us this evening, and may all beings be happy. Have a good night, everyone.